Welcome to the final day of daily reflections, and on day 7 of this week, we're going to be looking at cultivating a generous heart. 51:10 says, "Create in me a pure heart, O God." This plea from David was written after a profound personal failure and asks a fundamental renewal by God. It emphasizes the desire for inner purity and a heart aligned with God's own values, including generosity. The request for a clean heart is a recognition that true generosity starts within, shaped by a heart attuned to love and giving without reservation or self-interest. And in this context of generosity, this scripture invites us to view giving not just as an action, but as a characteristic of our very being ingrained and natural. Cultivating a generous heart means developing attitudes and habits that reflect unconditional love and selflessness, echoing God's endless generosity towards us. As we plan to perform at least one deliberate act of generosity each week for the next month, this could be financial, such as donating to different charities each week, practical, like volunteering at community services, or relational, such as spending the time helping and listening to someone in need. So as we keep journaling and being dedicated to this endeavour, after each act of generosity, write about the experience, focus on your feelings before, during and after the act, and reflect on any difficulties you encountered and the joys you experienced. And this uh, could help you see how habitual generosity affects your life and mood. Regularly meditating or praying on the phrase, "Create in me a pure heart, O God," focuses on asking the divine assistance in cultivating a heart that delights in giving. And consider how each act of generosity helps to purify your heart and align it more closely with godly virtues. And as we engage with stories of renowned philanthropists or saints known for their generosity, reading about others' lives can inspire and often practical models of how a generous heart is lived out in various contexts. So have conversations with friends and family members about a generous heart looks like in a daily life, and discuss challenges to generosity, such as busyness, fear of scarcity, or unreciprocated giving, and share strategies on how to overcome these. And at the end of the month, reflect on how these practices has impacted on your attitude towards giving generously. Consider whether these acts of giving have begun to feel more natural and less like something you have to consciously decide to do. So if you, as you base on your reflections, decide how you want to incorporate generosity more fully into your life going forward. And maybe you choose to continue the weekly act of giving. Adjust your financial budgets to allow more charitable donations, or simply strive to carry the spirit of generosity into everyday interactions. So by intentionally practicing generosity and reflecting on your experiences, you not only follow a biblical directive, but also make generosity a defining part of your character. And this practice can transform how you interact with the world, leading to a deeper relationship and a more fulfilling life. Well, I don't know about you, but this week's been a really good reflection on generosity and how we can live and be generous. So I hope this has helped you this week. And as we move forward, I look forward to sharing a new series with you of daily reflections next week. So until then, I will see you then.